lie. All you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jake Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Ay, why I never saw you in the field though? Ay, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase double U's. Leave beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
That green 80! Green 80! Come on. You better bring it. Check. Hey, go orange. Orange. Green hot.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And incomplete to open things up. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Rivers again. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception throw.
And that last one, that hurts. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Five. Check. 31's the mic.
From the gun, here's Stafford. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Check three. Like 7. What happened?
On first down. It's Johnson, and he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Rivers. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 11.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 24. Check.
Now Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
He goes, set! 280! Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback! Double right! Check my 33! Hey, Foxtrot! Foxtrot! You can't block me! You can't block me! You can't block me! Shoot! 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 Watch the safety!
On 1st down, it's Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And down to the 19-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
That lady!
Check 52's to Mike. I got you. I got you.
Here's Ty Johnson, rookie 6-rounder from Maryland. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Ready? 180.
Defense, let's go. On the pickup.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you think. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Devon Kennard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Coming to you. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Rivers now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Slam, slam.
3rd and long for Rivers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd down now. It's Johnson. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
31's the mic.
From the gun on third down, Stanford. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, orbit. Pick it up. Mike check 33. 33.
Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll get this one to Galladay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Set, 280, from Omaha, ready to move. Watch the screen. Pass. Smooth.
Out of the gun, Stanford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Then
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on this. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Jones just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's going to come.
And he's going to go down again. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Mike, set! Blue 60! We own them. We own them.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check
21.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Hey, zoom. 33.
After the interception, here's Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Interception all day, baby.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
33.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Set. 280. 52. 52's the mic. Come on, D.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
31's the mic. It's our time. It's 50-50. It's our time. Hey, Delta. 31's the mic.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
On first down, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Check Mike 33. Hey, 50.
From the gun, Stafford. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
We got this.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
They don't want it, fellas.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 34 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 27-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Danny. Slam.
Again, it's Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Prater, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, you see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
There goes Melvin Gordon, and he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Lions take over.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
You gotta be ready. Hey, Charlie.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now Stafford. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Stafford now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, yellow lady! Yellow lady! Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose, and the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jerry Tillery brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
58, boys. 58.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle and inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double dog. That's the way.
Alert!
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Hey, Echo.
Check me out. Check me out. Mike, check 33.
Hey!
Back to throw. Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike, check 33.
Zebra.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Bravo.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Phillip Rivers, no stranger to fourth-quarter comebacks. He's led the Chargers back to victory 26 times coming into this year. But work to do here if he wants to add another notch to the belt. To try again after the sack. Rivers looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Rivers now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
There you go.
Rivers now from the 50. Benjamin with it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Rivers on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Rivers. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Lions 34. Chargers.
So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On 3rd down, Johnson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Lions, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.